Coco. Leo. Coco. Let's see. We have the King of Wands reversed, which is your card, and then we have the Page of Swords here. All right, to me, going back to Cancers, endings plus new beginnings don't go backwards, right? So energy flows, that's how I read. Everything is interconnected. So the fact that Cancerian energy is on some, new beginnings, okay, allowing endings to occur. That's a big deal for Cancerian energy, and we all embody Cancerian energy, whether you have a Cancer placement or not. We embody this energy. So emotionally, what this is speaking on is like you, and then Cancer always, ruling history, the past, family, our roots. A lot of times people cannot let go of these roots, even when they are damaged, even when they're not healthy. People don't want to take out the weeds, because by taking out the weeds, they're going to have to pull the root. And so energetically, emotionally, for some people, it was just finally pulling out the root, finally cutting the umbilical cord to not just family, but like things that I guess derive from family, negative emotions, okay, or just any kind of emotions, or what you were fed, so to speak, which influences you in adulthood. Regardless, that is ending. So that's a big deal. That is a big deal. This is you literally getting rid of history, getting rid of your history, moving on from your history, or rewriting your history. Let's talk like that. You're rewriting history. So then now here, Leo, we got the King of Wands, which is your card, and the Page of Swords. This to me talks about, the Page of Swords to me is like curiosity, questions, pretty much that's it. Okay, curiosity and unanswered questions. The page is like a child. They don't know anything, right? They have not developed their minds, right? They literally, what they see, everything is contingent upon what someone told them it is, like, a kid and a parent. The parent's telling the kid, oh, these are cards. This is water. This is chapstick, right? Like, you're being told what something is, but that's all the kid can really do. Like, I have to take you for what you're saying. This is like, oh, okay, this is water. My mom or my parents, whatever, my family said this is water. I got to take that. And then you grow into adulthood like, oh yeah, this is water. But the energy I'm getting is like, you're in adulthood now and you're like, yeah, I was told this is water, and all my life I believe this is water, but it's not water. It ain't water, this is liquor. They were telling me this was water, and this whole, I'm realizing as an adult, this is fucking liquor, and it's not, it's really water. But hopefully you get my little example there. That's what I'm getting with this Page of Swords and this King of Wands in the reverse. That's what I'm getting. This King of Wands, Leo energy is dying. This is ego death, right? And then we have the Page of Swords. This also too is kind of giving me like, the King of Wands also in the reverse can definitely be mad. It's giving me childish energy, narcissism, abuse of power, and then this little Page of Swords, an undeveloped mind as well. This is also to me someone being mad. We have the Queen of Cups reverse, and I was just talking about Cancerian energy. Here's the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer reverse. Damn, the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands reverse, and then we have a little page. Could be a child. Some of you may have children involved here as well. I don't know why I'm getting that quote by Kanye West. Hater beat marries hater beat and has hater beat, has hater kids. So hater has hater marries a hater bitch, and then they procreate and have a hater ass kid, right? And then that haterade just gets passed down, and this, that, and the third. For me, this is, I don't get that here. The Queen of Cups reverse, King of Wands reverse is indicating these presences, these energies not being around, leaving you to be curious, leaving you to kind of figure it out on your own. And I feel like that's in alignment when you are getting rid of your past, right? When you are breaking free from family or friends, whatever it is that you are used to. When you are curious about what it is, you don't know what you don't know, right? But you're curious about what it is that you don't know, right? You're curious. Is this really water that I've been taught, right? Or have I been misinformed? Let me do my own research. Let me do my own discovery. It's kind of one of them vibes I'm getting. Like this to me, this could even be like talking about like how your mom and your father was here. Masculine and feminine energy are here. And they may have been negative. I really get that. Like it's negativity, married negativity, and procreated negativity here. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, there's too many coming out. This feels like, let's say you're born in the countryside, you know, or in a small town, and your parents kind of want you to be like, stay in that small town, right? But it's like, you're like, no, there has to be more out there. Let me go to New York, the city of dreams. Surely, like there has to be more out there. And it's like you have forces here who have been actively trying to keep you small. Like they don't want you to expand or grow. That's kind of what I'm getting from this as well. And it's like you're curious. We have the Six of Pentacles coming out. To me, with the King of Wands reverse, Page of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles kind of like being wedged in between, like this to me is like a vibe where you were not given the right information. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Like whatever was given to you or passed down to you, I don't know what this is. Like, it's not that I don't know what it is, but it's like we have the Five of Swords reverse. Damn. I'm seeing manipulative feminine energy in your life. I'm also seeing an abusive masculine energy in your life. And this is who raised you. This is interesting because Leo energy is not going to be able to receive or understand this. It's just what it is. I don't even know why this is coming out. I might just not even post this on YouTube because this is we getting into the nitty gritty here. This is we're trying to get past the ego. A lot of Leo energy can't do that here. And we have the Chariot, which is indicating more Cancerian energy, but this is also about being held back. If you're not moving forward, then you're being held back. You're being stagnated. You're stuck. You're not moving forward here. And so to me, this is looking like you know, people in your life. I feel like this is like masculine and feminine, mother, father, whatever it is, that have actively held you back here. And it's kind of like you have a lot of questions that are not answers. You're very curious about things that you were not taught about. And even if you were taught about it, like it's kind of like you don't believe the lies anymore. Five of Swords to me can be lies. You don't believe the lies anymore. You are feeling like you want to go and kind of come to your own conclusions or your own, you know, thoughts and ideas here. Like this is the vibe that I'm getting. This to me is also the Five of Swords. That's about mental manipulation. This is psychology, sociology. This is manipulation, Five of Swords energy. And so this to me, with this in the reverse, is letting me know that it's kind of like the shackles are, you know, the shackles are coming off here, especially mentally. Some of you, it's just, some of you might be even thinking like, my family is a piece of like, my family is a piece of they set me up for failure. That's what this is feeling like, you know, being set up for failure. You've been set up for failure. I don't know who raised you. I don't know where you come from. I don't care either. But wherever you came from, whoever raised you or is responsible for who you are today, they failed you. This is what I'm getting. You've been failed. I do want to see what the Six of Pentacles is. I guess I will extend it. We have the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. To me, this is, I don't know, casting blame, or there's confusion as to where this, like I just feel like, Leo, you have a lot of questions that, damn, King of Wands is reversed even in this deck. I just feel like you have a lot of questions that may need answers at this time. I'm going to get into the oracles right now and then finish this up on YouTube members and or on Patreon. Link is in the description box below. We also just had a full moon in Leo. And it's opposing Saturn. I think Mercury is also in Aquarius at this time as well. So this moon or this Leo energy is definitely being, there's opposition you may be feeling at this time by others. Okay, and with Saturn's influence and then Mercury being in Aquarius as well, conjuncting, and the sun as well. The sun is the father. Mercury, you know, is the mind, okay? And then Saturn is like your past, your history, and also it represents the father as well. Or masculine energy. It's to me, this feels like, you know, I said your parents or someone in your life, you know, growing up, they failed you. I don't know how, it just feels like a failure. We have it's divine time to tap into, it's divine time for an energy shift, tap into feminine energy. And we see feminine energy over here, but that feminine energy is responsible for a lot of manipulation, a lot of lies, a lot of confusion. I would look at your moon placement, if you know astrology, and see what it's aspecting in the houses. I would just look at your astrology, your Vedic astrology, but, you know. There's a resistance to tap into feminine energy here, and there's something to do with the masculine energy. It's something to do with I don't know what that means yet. There's something preventing you. You don't know something. You've been gifted with clear agency. You can look it up. We've come to warn and prepare you of a physical death. Now that that's coming out, some of you, Scorpio energy, actually may even have some type of inheritance here. And I know when y'all hear inheritance, you may think that it's money. This could very well be the case. But these could also be characteristics that you have inherited, okay? DNA, beauty you've inherited, looks, whatever. There's so many things that can be inherited. It's just not money. Whatever it is that you have inherited, something is dying. It's ending. And that may even mean physically. It says a physical death, so. There's also something that shut up. Okay. You will see black and or white cats more frequently. They're here to protect you from ill spirits. That to me reminds me of like having spirit animals. So you may be seeing a lot of animals these days. I know last night I saw a fox. I have a fox spirit. Scorpio energy. We've come to warn and prepare you of a physical death. And when the full moon took place yesterday, the vertex was in Scorpio in the 5th house. And the 5th house is the reason for you being here. Your parents went into that 5th house. And here you are today. Here you are today, right? Something about that's over. It's dead. It's over. I don't know what it means yet. I have to get into it. I definitely have to get into it. Yeah, we have sage coming out. So sage energy, Sagittarius, or just quite literally sage, getting negative energies up out of here. Wow. We have verbal abuse. Some of you have been verbally abused. We can go ahead and add that into the Five of Swords. I never thought of it that way, but yeah, the Five of Swords is definitely verbal abuse. You may have been around, parents that always argued or something like that. Or they verbally abused you, and this is something that you have inherited and carried out throughout your life, resulting in the Chariot being in the reverse. You have not been able to move forward. You're still harboring whatever. I remember one time I was doing math homework, and I struggle with math very badly. Like, I've always struggled with math. Always. I have Saturn in Aquarius. Aquarius rules science and math and things like that. But anyway, I've always been bad at math. And I remember asking my dad for help. Like, I needed help with homework and stuff. That man, I remember, it's seared in my mind. I'm sitting in the laundry room, and he's like getting all mad or whatever. And he's like, "You're so stupid. You're stupid." And I just remember staring at him, and it was like in that moment, it's like I captured it. Like, I swear it felt like a screenshot. It's like I never forgot that moment. Or when I couldn't, figure out my homework any other time, like my dad would beat me. Like, I would get beatings for not understanding math. But it was like, it's almost like, if I try to resonate with you or y'all or whatever this is, I have throughout my life, I'm stupid. So I would literally, I would feel and think this way about myself. Like, I'm really dumb. And so I didn't get anywhere Chariot energy because I'm stupid. My dad said I was stupid. I can't figure out these math equations. I'm not even about to try anymore. I'm not going to try to, grow mentally. I'm going to stay where I'm at. It's like I said, I screenshotted that moment. And in that moment, my mind stayed there like, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. So, you carry that throughout your life. You're not getting anywhere. And it's not just intellect. Everyone has their own little dynamics, right? With family. But it was just, I was dumb. And so I felt that way about myself. I didn't like to talk. I didn't, things like that. It's like now you're like, okay, I'm about to start talking. Fuck it. I'll be dumb, but I'm gonna still start speaking, right? I don't care anymore about what my dad thought or this. That's what I'm getting with this. And it's just kind of like, now that you're breaking free from that and learning, or, maybe you weren't dumb. Maybe I wasn't dumb. It was just, I'm not good at math, but you bring astrology up. I can add them degrees together. I can do some things, right? I'm intelligent in other ways. It's kind of like you are finally breaking free from some type of family dynamic or belief or whatever it is, and you're discovering Page of Swords. No, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. It's just I don't have an interest in math, or that just isn't my thing, right? But like I said, you bring astrology, you bring tarot, anything else. Yeah, I'm very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. But I had to break free to discover that for myself. Had I stayed, still trying to seek validation from my parents who believed I was dumb and didn't support me, I would still be in that small town. I would still be small-minded. I would have never gone on the journey to discover, bitch, you are not dumb at all. You just ain't good at math. I also, have untreated ADHD, and I'm a little dyslexic, and I have a speech impediment. I stutter sometimes, or I can't articulate my words properly. I'm a better writer. That's why when you compare, if I'm talking and then if I'm writing and reading, if I'm reading what I just wrote, I seem like two different people because I'm a better writer than I am a speaker, right? But I didn't know that before. I just thought I was dumb. I can't communicate. It's hard for me to grasp math, right? It's hard for me to focus. I'm thinking something's wrong with me because my dad said something was wrong with me. So imagine me staying in that space instead of me breaking out. It wasn't until I moved out for me to discover astrology and for me to discover, oh, I'm good at this. Oh, I'm good at that. Oh, no. It's like that type of energy. This is what's going on here. And going back to Cancer's reading, I titled it, Don't Go Backwards, right? Endings and new beginnings, don't go backwards. There's no way where I'm at in my life I could ever put myself back in the environment of my family. I can't go hang out with y'all. I can't check in. I don't want to. You guys, they created an environment that was unhealthy, and it was unproductive. It was just death. They created an environment of death. I never had a chance to grow. I never was given the chance to grow. Knowing what I know now, there's no way I can go backwards, and that may be also what this Chariot is indicating. You can't go backwards, because once you do that, it's gonna be the same thing all over again. And that may be also what this King of Wands is reversed with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles here as well. You can't go backwards. Yeah, look, a new cycle just fell on my lap. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A new cycle. I just love when the cards back me up. Yeah, look, I can't. It says don't look. It says don't look back at the bottom of the deck. Bro, I just love it. It says spiritual guides around. So it's like this page is swords. And I even said this in the full moon report. I was like, oh, it's almost like the moon. The moon is going to do it for me. Like, I can't get the love I wanted from whatever. The moon, the full moon in Leo that just occurred. It's like that love or whatever it is that you needed is coming in. That's what I'm getting with the spirit guides around. So there's no reason for you. Look, listen, spiritual retreat is needed. There's no reason for you don't need these people. You don't need your family. You don't need to believe what they told you or whatever like that. Like these are spiritual messages. Spirit guides around. Spiritual retreat needed. It's like you need to spend time with your spirit guides. You need to spend time with yourself. I kind of want to cry. Because you even may notice in your life, like, let's say, and then we got journal. See, you don't need nobody. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. Chosen one is right there. It's just, you're just being given the opportunity to be a kid again. And who's raising you this time? Who's raising you now? The powers that be, a higher power, the ones who are in control of your destiny and your fate. They're the ones who created it. You don't need to see them. You don't need to touch them, right? You don't need to feel it. Well, you do need to feel it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a physical person to play the role. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna see you next extended. That shit's crazy.